Hey everyone that's joining us today on this live stream. We're just going to wait a few moments to get some people in here and then we'll get started. We're up to 5. We'll wait till we get to about... The what? Halo Blue, hey F Bomber, Adam, thanks for joining in tonight. We're gonna wait till we get about 12 people in here and then we'll get started with our introductions and our location, and then we'll proceed with our investigation. Sorry for the delay tonight. We got kind of caught up in the weather. As you can see, it's snowing outside, so it took a little bit longer to get here than anticipated, but we did make it. We didn't have to cancel, which was good. So Adam or F-Bomber, if you could, let me know how the audio is. I'm using the onboard mic, so it should be pretty good. Also, let me know how the clarity is, if it's glitching at all or distorted. I have a decent signal right now. It sounds good. I don't miss the snow. You sound good. Okay. All right, we'll wait another minute, and then we'll get going. If you guys see a mist at all, like that, that's just me breathing. It is cold out. Hey, Catwoman. Hey, Tom. Thanks for joining us. All right, we're going to get started with our introductions. I'm going to get in front of the camera here. Hey, everyone. We're today at the Avondale mine disaster site. And a little bit later on in the video, we'll give you the specifics as to what happened here. It was basically a tragedy with a large number of men that died. And we have a feeling that there could be some decent activity here. Like last time, we're joined by Jeff Grant Media. He's going to be filming for his channel. He's going to be deploying the audio recorder, and he also picked up a laser grid for himself. And over here, we have a new addition to our team tonight. Kyle, the Exploring Nomad. Put your lights down. They can see you. All right. He's interested in the paranormal as much as we are, and he wants to learn more about it and see how we do our investigations. So the building we're in right now is one of the, we believe, a coal processing area. It's at least a 3-story building, but the top 2 stories are gone. I'm gonna give you a little preview over here. These steps kind of go up to nowhere because it's blocked off up there with concrete rubble. So you can probably hear in the background there is a road above us not too far away, and there's snow plows. It's snowing out, so unfortunately we can't control that. But since we're in this building, we're going to get started with our investigation. I'm going to do a temperature sweep first to see where we stand. Okay, so we got 27 degrees. 28 degrees. We're going to put some of the equipment on the steps here, which is registering 26 degrees. What was that? Exploring with Tom. We're in Northeast Pennsylvania, and this is the site of a coal mine disaster called the Avondale coal mine, and we'll give you more specifics a little bit later in the video. So let me put that away. Okay, we got the K2 meter. I'm gonna actually kill my light because it's kind of drowning it out. All right, let's see, this is probably my phone registering, yep. So if I hold it farther away, it's diminishing. I'm gonna place it on the steps here. And back away. So we got low green, that's the base reading. Sorry about that. We got kicked out of the app. If that happens at all throughout the night here, just stay tuned. I'll get right back on it. I'm picking up where we left off. We have the K2 meter sitting on the steps. It's a solid low green frequency showing right now, which is the base reading. There's nothing interfering with it. If I do get closer, it will pick up. And that is from my phone. So I'm going to keep a little bit of distance away. We're going to place two additional pieces of equipment there. We're going to have Jeff's audio recorder to see if we pick up any EVPs. And I have my mini mag light. And we're going to place it there and see if we get anything or anyone to come touch the equipment and play with it. So just bear with us one moment here. All right, as you see, I got the mag light here. We have it adjusted so it's just barely off. And it would take something to touch it or move it to activate it to turn it on. See if that's going to give off any kind of frequency on that.
Going up one.
Put it maybe like a step or two above or below it.
Could be my camera too.
Just place it a step below it.
It's not. It's still loading, booting up.
Okay.
Takes a minute.
Let's see, we got some crappy weather out here tonight.
It's recording.
All right, so we got the K2 meter on the steps. We got digital recorder, and I'm going to place the flashlight there. I'm going to go across the room here. All right, kill your lights if you could, or dim them. We're going to see if we get the flashlight to turn on. If there is anyone here with us, we come in peace. There's some equipment on the steps there with some lights on it. It will not harm you, but it could capture your voice. And if you go near the flashlight and try to touch it, it will turn on. And that will be a way to communicate with us. So please try your hardest to go near there. If you're trying to talk to us, talk as loudly as possible. Ourselves and the equipment will not harm you.
Go towards the red lights and you can talk to it. What is your name? Are you here alone?
Guys, if there's any questions you want us to ask for you, just leave a comment and I'll say it for you.
Do you have a message you would like us to pass along?
Did you die during the coal mine disaster in 1869?
Are you one of the 108 men that died in the mine, or one of the 2 people that tried to save the men?
Can you tell us your name?
Do you know what year it is now? Like the sounds of water dripping from the ceiling. You see the roof light up.
can see it. Move over. All right, the red light is the audio recorder. The faint green light is the K2 meter. And then we have the flashlight there. Flashlight's on.
Can you turn the flashlight back off? The light's waning.
Thank you. If you're the one who touched that flashlight, can you make it turn on again? It doesn't signal. Please touch the flashlight again. It will drop 10 degrees.
If you're still here with us, can you please turn the light on again?
If something was over there, they made the temperature drop approximately 10 degrees from just over 5 minutes ago. Please gather all your strength and make that flashlight turn on. All you have to do is touch it, and it will turn on. It will not harm you. If you turn it on, then we know you're here with us.
Do you like when people come to visit you?
Can you make the light stay on, please? Thank you. Just to show there's no one near that flashlight. Please turn the flashlight off.
There's JP. There's Kyle. And the flashlight is completely alone. K2 meter.
Walk away from the flashlight so you can turn it off.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If we ask you a yes or no question, you can make the flashlight flash once for yes and twice for no. Are you alone?
Is there others here with you? Don't be afraid to speak with us. We come in peace. If you have something to say, we'd like to hear it.
Do you think that we are ghosts?
If you don't want to use the flashlight, try and make a sound. Try and make something fall or a knock on the wall. Do something to give us a sign that you are here. All right, flashlight's back on. If that's how you want to communicate with us, that's perfectly fine. If you want us to leave, turn the light off.
Okay. We're going to gather our belongings and we'll leave this location.
All right, guys, you saw we did get some responses. Some were accurate with the timing, some were not. Jeff had his EMF detect, no, I'm sorry, digital recorder recording right near the flashlight, so during his analysis, we'll see if anything was picked up. As far as I could tell, the K2 meter didn't fluctuate at all, but the temperature did drop 10 degrees right on those steps. So as per the wishes of the spirits here, we're gonna move on to another location.
That was okay. I was like, whoa. JP got close with his camera, that's what set it off.
Just so you know, Kyle over here is documenting everything that we're doing, just so you know there's no unseen things or
Lights on again. Ending EVP now.
that there's nothing to manipulate this equipment physically. All right, flashlight's back on. All right, we already asked if we want us to leave. He turned it off, so we're gonna pack up and move on. All right, guys, we do have a kind of treacherous walk to get to our next spot. So this is going to be kind of bumpy and a little bit scary at times, but just bear with us. We got about a 5-minute walk and it's snowing and we're on the side of a cliff here. I'm going to kill my main light. I'm going to put on my visor light just so we have some visibility. Lily, yes, I did see you. We're in the middle of walking to another place here, so I'll respond to your guys' messages in a moment. So we gotta follow our footprints. As you can see, we're on a steep bank here and it's snow covered. I just want to give you guys a quick look at the building. And that's where we just came from. There are additional structures here that are mostly dilapidated and falling apart, and they're too difficult to get to in the snow. So we're going to go to the actual disaster site. If I fall down or anything, feel free to laugh. I'm going to do my best to try and stay upright. I came here to scout this area just over a week ago in the daytime, and that was difficult enough then. And it's even worse now at nighttime. Yeah, Dane, I can see the chat. I'm just trying to keep my eyes on the ground, so I'm just peeking at it periodically. Oh, God. You can see it's not very easy walking. We got these random... Oh, grab that. All right. Got these random pillars here that used to hold something up. Once we get to our next spot, which we're almost at, we're going to share our more detailed information as to why we're here and what happened here. I don't know which way looks better. Yeah. And our way back here, now we are smelling a skunk, which is the last thing we want out here. Oh, almost went down. Okay, you can see it's starting to opening up here, and that's for good reason. Okay, made it back in one piece. Alright, this is what I want to share with everyone who's been asking why we're here and what this place is. I'm going to give you some better light here. As you can see, this is the Avondale mine disaster site. Single worst anthracite mine disaster in America. I'll let you read that for a moment. This says do not trespass on abandoned mine property is because there is a mine tunnel here with bat bars, and some of the other structures are off limits, but you are allowed to be here. This is a memorial site, and this is the list of 110 men that perished. 108 miners and 2 volunteers, rescuers. There's some photos here as to how it used to look. This would be pretty much right behind my back, this structure. It's the colliery. As you can see, it's quite an impressive structure that was here. There's more information here about it. You can read up on it online, and you could also come visit the site if you wish to. And this is what's left of that mine. This is a portal that was added after that disaster. If you read that information, the mine shaft was a vertical shaft with only one way in, one way out. This was a portal made after that mine disaster happened. This place was mined by other mining companies, but the mine shaft is still in there, but it is filled in now. I'll give you guys a peek in there. You can see it goes off a little ways. It kind of drops off. There's some timbers in there still. Dane, this was a coal mine, anthracite coal. As you can see too, a lot of the rock is falling. It's like shale rock. It's a loose ceiling. But these bars are called bat bars. It's because they allow bats to fly in here. They like dark, cool areas like this. But it keeps people out. This was only gated off within the last, I believe, 3 or 4 years. This was open and you were able to actually go in here. And it's hard to see, but off in the distance in that lower left-hand corner, there's a big steel pipe. I'm not sure what that was used for, but the actual shaft where the men perished is farther back, but it is now filled in. But we are going to do some testing here with EVPs, EMF, the laser grid, flashlight test. We're going to implement everything here. This is where we probably get the most activity, I believe. So I just wanted to give you guys a look at that. I'll give you guys a quick look around here too. What else is here? As you can see, they have like a nice fenced in courtyard here with a bench. There's a wall there, which is where the colliery was. And we're gonna head down here. There's a sign with some more information. As you can see, there's some foundations here. There was other structures here and equipment at one time. Very furious. Got some more photos here and a description as to what was here, so I'm going to have you guys look over this. I'm going to start on the top and I'll go left to right. Yeah, it's a very large rail yard. We actually walked the old rail bed to get here. It's now like almost like a rails to trail type of thing. And it says, "We are here." So, up and to the left is where the large colliery was, the breaker. This is when they first did the, like a dedication or memorial. Shows the date 1905. It says brief history. It says mine operated for over 100 years, 1867, 1960. It says 1935 the Avondale breaker was demolished, but coal continued to be mined here and it was loaded directly into railroad cars, which would make sense for all the rail yard cars. Coal run was preceded in other larger, more modern coal breakers. They were standing where the Avondale mine coal breaker washery building once stood. To your left, you'll see 2 concrete footers with cut off pieces in the metal frame, which was once supported the overhead trestle that led from the washery over to the calm banks. Hey, Kristen, I'm glad you're able to watch that and to join us. It's going to be a great time. I'll touch on that a little bit later for those of you who don't know. As it does say, the Mine Disaster Memorial Garden was originally constructed through the hard work of several volunteer groups led by local historian Joe Keating. Since 2014, the mine site has been owned and maintained by the Plymouth Historical Society. It's open to the public year-round, sunrise to sunset, and be respectful of the property. Alright, we're going to meet up with Kyle and Jeff just to show you that, like they said, there are some structures here. Over here, if you can see in the distance, there's steps going up. That's where more buildings were. So, with I'll touch on it right now. Kristen, who mentioned, I've been explaining it several times on my channel. March 3rd, we're having a meetup event with YouTubers and fans of not only our channels, but of history and urban exploration and the town of Centralia. And we're having a meetup public event, free to come, March 3rd, 11 a.m. We have a Facebook event page made for that. And I did make a video for that on my channel with all details on it. So if you're in the area or always wanted to check out that town, I strongly urge you to come out. Those of you who can't make it, we will be live streaming some of that event and filming for our own individual channels. So Kristen, if you're there, I'll be wearing the JPVideos hoodie. Just come up and say hi. That way I'll know who you are. As of right now, we have over 50 people confirmed to show up. So should be a pretty good time. Lynn, thanks so much for watching from the UK.
Set up some equipment over there.
Yeah. Alright guys, we're going to do some investigating here at the mine portal. I'm going to give you guys some choices, see what you want us to implement first. We have the laser grid, EMF detector, we have the mag flashlight for the flashlight test, we have the digital voice recorder, we have the temperature gun. So pick any of those 2 or 3 items and we'll get started with that. Kristen, yeah, if you want, contact me on my Facebook page, JPVideos. The link is found below in my description, or my email is also on my about page, jpvideos81@gmail. Hello, Lily. We can't go in there. As you can see, there's bat bars. It's preventing people from going in there, but these were only installed in the last couple of years. Okay, so voice recorder. What else? Do you want to see the flashlight, the laser grid, K2 meter, or everything? Tell us what you want to see.
I'll throw up for laser grid too.
Yeah, we'll use yours and see how it works.
Starting EVP session at the mine opening.
Journey with Jay. All right, Journey with Jace's voice recorder. So that's 2. Laser grid. Okay, we're going to bring out the laser grid. On the ledge here, I think we'll put out my flashlight again. As you can see, what I showed at this place, there's no electrical here, no power lines, nothing that would interfere with any of our equipment. Okay, Jeff's got a red laser grid this time. And it's showing on the mining portal, so we'll see if that picks up anything. We're going to check the temperature really quick. Obviously it's cold out because it's snowing, but we'll get a base reading here. (19 degrees). Inside it's 20, 25. So
you can already see the snow passing through the grid, so that might cause a bit of a problem.
So just keep your eyes peeled, ears peeled. We have the laser grid pointed. Obviously the snow's falling, but if you see anything moving around, let us know. We also have the flashlight on the wall here. So if anyone's here, they could touch that, turn it on. The digital recorder is recording. If you guys have any questions you want us to ask, just comment below. If anyone is here, we come in peace. We mean no harm. And we ask you to communicate with us any way possible. If you're able to move past the laser grid, the lights, it won't bother you. We have a flashlight up here. If you touch that, it'll turn on. And we have a recorder that can help us hear your voice. So if you do respond, please respond loud and clear. and we'll do our best to try to hear you.
Are you trapped inside the mine? Some of the external noise is the road that's up on the hill above us.
Yes, as mentioned above us, there is a road a few hundred feet away, so there is some contamination with sound. But
there's also some drips inside the mine that the recorder might pick up.
Right, in the mine there are icicles and drops of water falling, so those may be picked up as well on the recorder.
If you have a message you'd like us to pass along, we have multiple devices with us that can record your voice. There's one right on the ledge, the opening in the mine. You could speak right into that. What is your name?
Are your friends still down in the mine?
Do you know what year it is now?
People were saying they hear whispering.
Whispering?
There's three of us standing right near each other, so it is none of us that are whispering right now. We are speaking our normal tone. Hopefully that will be picked up on one of the recorders. Again, on the wall here, there is a flashlight, also known as a torch. It's similar to a miner's lantern. If you come near it or touch it, it will illuminate. It will turn on. It will help us to know that you're here with us. There is beeping in the background. That's nothing from here. It's something far away. Plow truck, I believe.
How old are you?
Do you miss your family?
They're asking for questions.
They're just saying they're hearing whispers.
I wonder if they're hearing the road. I thought I think it's the whisper.
Hear a stream. There's not a stream that was a truck driving by on the road that is obviously covered with snow and slush. That's probably what you heard. There's no water source around here that we're aware of. At least not for a few hundred yards.
They just hear a bell off in the distance, back that way, like a church bell or something.
We know that a lot of men died here, and that what happened may or may have not been an accident. If there's any message you want to pass along, this is your opportunity to tell us. What's that noise? Is that something from inside? I don't know if there's like a drip or something.
There's
Or
a drip inside.
okay.
There's a couple beer cans in there, so it could be hitting a can or something.
Something in the lasers. Well, the only thing we have to rule out is it is snowing out, and that is kind of playing with the laser grid pattern. So, and we got beeping again. That's a plow truck. We apologize for that.
Are you alone?
Kyle is right here. Journey Jay is asking about you. Is there anything you want to ask, Kyle? Kyle's new to this, so he's kind of just taking it all in.
I know I got some research on one of the kids that that died in here. I guess he bugged his dad for like months to try and get him to go down the coal mine.
I heard that story.
Yeah, and then
the one day he brought him down.
Yeah, is when the fire happened.
The father and son died.
Yeah, I pointed that out actually when I seen the name on there.
I want to get a, see if I get a reading.
Here, you want to take this?
Want to do the K2?
Alright, Jeff's going to walk over near the mine with the K2 meter. My phone is giving off frequency towards it, so I can't use it nearby, so he's going to take it over. Now, Jeff is walking in front of the laser grid. That is what you see. That's what you would be looking for if something was moving in front of it. Alright, Jeff placed the K2 meter on the ledge of the mine there. It's hard to see with the camera right now on the phone, but it is a low green light emitting right now, which is just the base reading 0.
If you're here with us, go near the green light.
Try to come near the opening of the mine.
We will not hurt you.
I'm going to put the flashlight down there. Heard a growl.
Just walked directly through a tree.
Yes, I did. Alright, now we pretty much have everything we have down there at the opening of the mine. We've got the K2 meter, digital recorder, the flashlight, the laser grid's pointed at it.
Everything that lights up is down there right now.
Anything that's going to give off a signal, visual or otherwise, will alert us that something's there. Just to show again, it is holding steady with the temperature. Inside is low to mid 20s. Outside it's a couple degrees cooler. 30 degrees right above it.
What's the temperature inside?
23.
Oh man, my mic is gray.
It should be warmer inside, right?
Yeah, but it's not, it's sealed off inside.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think I'm recording this whole thing. I'm blowing on the mic. My mic went gray. We've placed a torch right at the edge of the mind opening. You could touch that and let us know that you're here.
Dane, cold spots usually mean that something is trying to gather energy in the atmosphere to generate a response. Typically, if they're going to communicate with us, they a lot of times suck battery life. If there's any frequencies in the air, they usually try and use those. Oh, you know what we got?
White noise? Put the white noise. We didn't do it up there.
Yeah, the spirit box.
Let's do the spirit box.
Yeah, we're going to implement the spirit box here. We forgot all about that.
You need to hold something?
Yeah, just hold the stream. Just don't go far and
You're gonna
tethered.
touch. 23 people watching. If there's any questions anyone out there in the live stream would like us to ask, Matt Schiffer, we did have a bit of a response with the flashlight test earlier, but if you wait until the stream's over, once that processes, you should go back and check that out. That was really interesting. Actually gave me some chills.
What was that?
The flashlight coming on, giving us responses. We did ask questions with the flashlight, and it did give us responses.
Get some light.
Jersey Customs, no such thing as ghosts. The Bible said, once a man is dead, he is... Oh, we got pushed away.
All right, guys, we got the spirit box here. This scans radio frequencies, and if anything is able to communicate, it should try to manipulate the sounds coming through. I'm gonna make that a little bit louder.
The recorder's down there too.
I know.
The recorder's there.
Something. Okay, that's scanning the radio frequencies.
Is it on AM or FM?
FM.
Put it on AM.
I need some light.
You think they'd storm it with a lot of FM.
Hello, can you hear us? Try to use that device and the white noise to communicate with us. I gotta turn that up, I can't really hear it. Is that AM? That's AM.
Damn, weaker signal. It's too dark.
Please try to communicate with us. Come near the opening of the mine. Can you tell us your name? Is that K2 meter on?
It was.
When you were over there before adjusting the signal, I heard it, or I seen it flicker a little bit green. But
It's not green now. It's completely off.
That sound you hear will not harm you. It's just a radio scanner. And if you use your powers, you can manipulate that so we can hear you. "17 degrees now. It got colder. 16. It was 23 a little bit ago. Please try to say something. So a lot of times when I hear these sessions on YouTube, you have to play them back at a slower speed, and sometimes you can pick out the sound that's coming through so fast. Please try to turn that torch on. That's just a flashlight that will help you see and will help us know that you're there. Please try and touch it. It will turn on for you. If you want to talk with us, please turn on the light. Or if you want us to leave, please turn on the light. Try to communicate with us. Were you a coal miner? See, some of those quick responses coming through could be like yeps,
Yeah.
or something we don't.
That's what I was thinking. So I'm hoping that I can still see the light flickering on the record button, the quarter on the side there. I'm hoping it's catching it.
So what does that do? Just like cycle through signals real fast?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've seen videos where they're at locations, they'd ask a question and it would get almost an immediate response to their question. They would even say the people's names, and it's coming through that little device. Electrical Dynamo, hey, thanks for joining in tonight. You didn't miss too much. We're at a site of a coal mine disaster where 108 men perished, 110 total with the rescuers. There was a flicker on the K2 meter, it flickered.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Please come closer, make that light up. Alright, sorry about that, we got booted away like we always do. You can see the K2 meter on the left is lighting up. There's no one near it right now. Do a quick temperature scan. Temperature is holding around 21. If that's you trying to light that up, come closer. It will get stronger. It will light up the rest of the colors. I thought that was off the whole time.
I did too. I thought the battery died.
Try and make the lights turn yellow.
It's a go green, yellow, red.
Yeah. Do you know who we are?
Can you see us here?
Are you afraid of us? Like a yeah, almost.
There aren't words coming through, but it's from the station.
Yeah, but
I'm thinking, is it like Bumblebee from the Transformers and it uses the words?
I think that's what it is. It finds a word and uses the one that's most correlated to the response. That's my understanding, at least. I'm not 100% sure.
I know it could use like the white noise in between.
I could slow down the rate or speed it up too. But they said usually the slower the rate, the better it'll come through. We were in a mine building before, and someone there turned on the flashlight more than one time, and they were communicating with us. And when we asked if they want us to leave, they turned the light off. If you could turn that light on and communicate with us, we would be very happy.
I want to get closer and see if I can hear what it's actually saying.
All right, Furious, have a good one. $200, $250. Jeff, can you see what the speed is on that? If you look up on the top, it should say like 200, 250.
250.
All right, we have it on 250 right now. F-Bomber has one of these. He said he uses 200, 250. I'm gonna get closer to it as well. Maybe you guys can hear something.
That was ice falling inside the mine.
Yeah. Hello, can you hear us? That's leaning against the antenna, against that bar. Please try to speak with us. How many of you are here? Sounds like we had better results in the building.
Yeah. Is there anything down there?
There's some steps over there and foundations, but that's about it.
Let's take a walk over there. See if we get anything. We've been here for 20, 30 minutes. Oh, probably 20 minutes.
Alright guys, we're gonna pick this stuff up and we're gonna check one more location. Let's give you guys one more look in the mine for those who are just joining us.
Pending EVP session now.
It is inside of the coal mine. The shaft where the men died is farther back and is now filled in. we were here 3 or 4 years ago and that was open, I'd be in there.
I'm actually very surprised to hear geese flying around right now.
Catwoman, I do believe they did recover all the bodies. It took several days afterwards, and they had to
Clear the gas out.
wait for the gas to clear because the 2 rescuers did die from black damp in their low oxygen levels. So after a few days after the disaster, they did recover all the bodies. Yeah, down that little hill and to the left. Now, those of you who joined us late, we actually started the investigation in an abandoned building on the grounds here that was used for the mine operation. I'm not sure the specific use, but we did experience some activity with our flashlight test in there. So you go back and rewatch the stream. Okay, we have some old building foundations here and some steps. So we're gonna try this area and see if we get any kind of responses or anything.
Let's do the spirit box.
Alright, we've got a little area under here. I'm gonna place it under there. Watching from Avondale, Arizona. Sending warm thoughts. Well,
We can use some more thoughts.
yeah, send them our way. Alright guys, we're going to implement the spirit box again. We're going to place it under this little stairwell just to keep it out of the snow. And we'll see if we get any kind of responses. I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit louder.
Just JP almost gone down.
Look at all the snow plants are sprouting here. Electrical dynamo down in Tennessee. Can you guys hear this device? The viewers that are watching at home, is this loud enough for you? Okay, they can hear it.
Is there anyone here with us?
Make sure it's still on 250.
Starting EVP session near the stairs now.
Have you guys ever heard one of these spirit boxes before? It's supposed to be allowing the paranormal activity or spirit to manipulate the radio frequency and let a word come across, or a few words. And it's been documented many times before this has been successfully used to communicate. So we're going to ask some questions. If there's anything you want us to ask, please comment below, and we'll see if we can hear any responses. They're going to be kind of split seconds, so you have to listen closely. What town are we in?
What year is it? How old are you?
Can you tell us your name? Such quick responses.
I
Like,
know. Do you want us to pass a message along? Did I say what message?
Sound like it.
Any message you would like.
Dim the lights a little bit. If you're here, please touch that flashlight and turn it on. Is this a building that you worked in? F-Bomber, if you could tell us, is it better to scan the FM or AM stations? We're currently on AM. Brent, should we be using AM or FM to scan the frequencies? I think I said here.
Who's here? Oh, it said FM.
Either one is good. Do it in reverse. Can you grab it? It's going backwards. Alright, it's now scanning in reverse on the AM channel frequencies. Can you say one of our names? Can you tell us the name of a man who died here?
Steps.
Can you tell us where we are? I don't know if it's my ears playing tricks on me, but I could have sworn it faintly said Avondale.
I heard A.
Something with an A. If you're around us, there's a flashlight under those steps. If you're able to touch it and use your energy to turn it on, it will light up. If you could go near it or try to touch it and show us that you're here, it will allow us to communicate with you. Sorry, I'm slipping and sliding here. Do you want us to leave here? Hmm?
That was me.
Okay. Can you tell us what year it is? Please try your best to communicate with us. This is your opportunity to be heard and to get your message across. Is it still snowing out?
A little bit.
Can you tell us how you died? Do you miss your family? Walk by with this, see if there's any type of reading.
Probably gonna give up the reading.
Are you still streaming?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I just went down to 10%, so I put the phone in.
Is anyone watching?
No. I figured something for reading. I had one person pop up, but then they went right away.
Green. Oh god, I keep slipping on that same rock.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm hearing stuff. I don't want to call it out because I don't want to put something in anyone else's head. But it could also just be the radio station as it's scanning. Flashlight didn't come on.
Yeah, I'm still here. We seem to hit a lull in activity here. When we first started off in the building, we had some activity with the flashlight. And some pretty immediate responses, and by the mine portal and under these steps, we're not really getting much. We thought we heard some words, but we don't know if it's the radio station coming through or something trying to communicate.
Flashlight's on.
Oh, I saw a reflection of his light. I thought it turned on. Brent, we have it scanning in reverse. I don't know if there's a way to actually reverse the words on this device. If there is, maybe you could let me know how, but I have it scanning in reverse. But that's the only way I know how to do that. Want to grab that for me, please?
Where's the gimbal meter when it's blinking blue like insane?
Maybe the battery's in the back?
See, it says sweep forward, sweep reverse. So I had it on sweep reverse at 250 milliseconds. So that's about all we could do right now.
I want to come back. Die?
No, I turn it off. I'm trying to find the speaker button.
I don't know.
I'll just get the flashlight up there. After you're done, get a chance to upload on your computer, be able to hear a lot better. You're right there, it's hard to hear until you upload it. Yeah, that's what I figured. Thank you.
That was weird.
Ending EVP session
What's that?
now.
The blue,
Yeah.
it was blinking like right after another. As soon as I walked over there, it was perfectly fine. Now it's back down to blinking blue like normal.
We wrapping it or we?
I'm trying to think if there's any other places or not. Take a walk by the sign over here real quick. Alright guys, I'm not sure if we should continue anymore. We haven't really got a whole lot of live evidence. Most of it's going to be found during the analysis when we listen back to this live stream, and also Jeff goes through his audio recorder. So I was expecting a little more, but it's still a pretty cool place. Definitely sad what happened here. But we will take our time to go through the evidence, and if we hear anything, we will share it. Jeff's video will probably be out sometime next week. As you can see, it's snowing pretty heavy. If you guys haven't done so, please hit that thumbs up button. You know, we're out here in the cold, snowy weather to provide this video for you, and whether or not, you know, we get any evidence, we still enjoy doing this. Julie, we plan on doing more. We have other locations in mind, so this will not be our last. Just gonna give you guys one last look at that mine opening before we go, and then probably gonna wrap it up. I would go back to the building to do another analysis there, or I should say not analysis, investigation, but it's just too treacherous to get to now with the snow. If you guys haven't been here, I suggest you come check it out. It's a pretty interesting place, full of a lot of history, a lot of tragedy. We do have a sanitarium that held tuberculosis patients. I actually filmed it before multiple times. Part of the grounds there kind of block out our phone signal, so we can't stream from the whole place. But part of the structures are good enough to get into and allow us to stream. So that will be a future location, as well as the site of a powder mill that exploded and killed some men. That's also going to be coming up. And the third location is the site of the Knox mine disaster. And that is in Pittston, Pennsylvania, where the miners were mining underneath the Susquehanna River, and they were supposed to keep 50 feet of distance between the mine roof and the riverbed to keep it structurally sound. And the mine foremans and owners said to go as high as 5 feet below the riverbed to rob the coal and make as much money as possible. And 5 feet of ceiling is not enough to hold an entire river. And as you know what happened, the river broke through and flooded the mines and killed several men. So that's going to be another future location for a ghost hunt. And if you guys want more information on that Knox Mine disaster, just go to YouTube, search Knox Mine disaster. Mine's usually the first video that pops up. I show some old footage from when they were trying to plug up the mine, and I give you some more details about it. And just give you guys one more look here. Everyone who joined me tonight, I thank you greatly for sticking with us, and even though we started late, we didn't cancel. We still went ahead with the stream. And despite the unfavorable conditions, we did our best to try and get some evidence. So there's some information about the mine shaft if you want to read it. Yeah, back cage was 2013 and 14. There's a video in 2013 from this place where that mine opening is not gated. Thank you, Matt. Like I said, maybe we did get some evidence, we just didn't receive it live, but if you guys are joining me at all after the initial beginning of the stream, we did get some flashlight responses, which prompted us to leave the location we were at. What was that? Electrical dynamo. Yeah, Jeff's down there. Got you again. Catwoman, thanks so much. I know you had to stay up late to watch us, and greatly appreciate you doing that. Again, if any of you are interested in meeting up with myself, with Jeff, with Kyle, as well as several other YouTubers, we will be at Centralia, Pennsylvania on March 3rd at 11 a.m. And we'll be there for several hours to check out areas where steam is still coming out. And now with the change in ownership, Graffiti Highway is pretty much free game to roam around on now, so we won't have any problems with state police or trespassing. So hopefully you guys can make it out. If not, we will be, at least myself, will be live streaming some of that, and we'll be flying our drones around and recording all the stuff that we're doing that day. So if you can't make it, if you're not from the area, be sure to at least check in and check out what we did that day. Hey, Pat, drone review man of all drones. Just about wrapping up our live stream here. We did a ghost hunt at a disaster site of a coal mine where 110 men perished. And we were here for about an hour and a half so far, and we're gonna be departing because, as you can see, it's still snowing pretty heavily out. All right, guys, you want to have any parting words?
I think we had some good evidence up front there in the abandoned building before we moved down here. So I'm excited to check back with all the audio that we captured, and hopefully we caught some EVPs, and to watch back and see if anything happened in the video that we missed. All in all, I think it was a successful evening. Now we have to brave the snow to get back home.
Anything from you, Kyle?
Pretty much the same words. It's my first one, my first investigation, and I was definitely surprised when I seen the light go on. I've seen a lot of the episodes on TV and stuff like that, but never actually did in person.
If you guys haven't done so, be sure to subscribe to his channel, Jeff Grant Media. He'll have his footage up probably next week. Kyle, the Exploring Nomad, was live streaming as well on his channel. And if you guys want, you could go back and rewatch this to listen for any EVPs. I'm going to turn it around on myself really quick. Just want to thank you guys personally for tuning in tonight. Like I said, we got started late because of the weather, but we pushed through. We made it here. We did our best to investigate. And despite some early signs of activity, it kind of dwindled off after that. But as you know, most evidence is found during analysis. So I'm going to be replaying this, listening with headphones. Jeff's going to be listening to his audio recorder. And if we find anything, you guys will be the first one to know it. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good night.